All right, we're gonna try this. Gonna try this again. It wasn't showing the chat. Hello, Kyle Studios. Are you the only one in here? His and Hers Homestead. Hello. Hopefully we can get back rolling here in a few minutes. It's highly irritating. The live stream, the chat, the comments just froze, just stopped. There was like nothing I could do. Megan Flaherty says, "Is my car fixed?" So my car was totaled. I had to get a new car. Got in a car accident on the highway, and oh yeah, did I freeze it? Did I freeze the live stream by getting mad? Yeah, I mean, I just don't want politics here. I don't, especially just like shouting out like your political affiliation is just not helpful. Ryan Nadal says, "You go into the 13th hour haunt in Indiana." No, I've got several haunts that I'm going to be using to fill the rest of the month of October. I don't have room for any more. Hoping next year to hit even more haunts. Michael Goldberg says, "Need some advice. My friends are going to hang out without me, and it makes me sad. I don't want to hang out because of COVID." Well, you got to make the right. You got to make the right decision for yourself. Dan Flanners just filmed a horror film in 72 hours. I'm exhausted. Seems like a short amount of time. Santa Girl asks, "How are the crowds at Universal?" Weren't too bad. I was. For the walkthrough haunts, I only had to wait like 15 minutes. I basically walked in. I didn't ride. I didn't ride a lot of rides. I think the only ride they showed though, I rode ET. But I think the rides are there's still like a wait for rides because they run the rides at like half capacity. So. Melissa Winstead loved the drive-through haunt video. Yeah, the drive-through haunt, it's an interesting concept. Interesting concept. I think this is the first. I don't know if there's. I'm not familiar if there's ever been a drive-through style haunt prior to COVID. I think that'd be interesting to look into because it's interesting right here. A lot of His and Hers Homestead. Thank you for the super chats. I'd love to invite you to our haunt in NE in 21. NE would be, what does NE stand for? New England? Nebraska? Oh man, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Nebraska, I'm sorry. I have been to Salem, Massachusetts. 31 asks. Salem's really cool. I love Salem. Dub McDub says, "How do I like Idaho?" I really loved State of the Giant Potato. Love the potato-based tourism. DLC says New England is a state. Well, New England may not be a state, but they have their own football team, so Ryan Luis is one of my first 10 subscribers. Is that true? If so, that'd be crazy. People ask my Adam. Yeah, me and Adam met up for the day. He was kind of barreling through He had his, and it was his mom with him, and he was headed down to Florida. Matt Lucas says, "Do you think you go back to Lake George, New York?" I do. I wanted to go to Six Flags Great Escape. I missed that last time I was in Lake George. Yeah, that was the first time I met Adam's mom. Dennis Paul says, Halloween intro is great. Who made it? My intro is made by my friend Jeff at Creaties. How many DIY Dylan says, how many pairs of Crocs do you own? Well, there's a store here that sells buy one, get one off Crocs. So whenever the tread gets worn out in both Crocs, I go and buy 2 pairs. And they do run out pretty fast because Crocs, they wear down. I've got these, let me show you the Crocs I'm wearing right now. These are getting kind of worn down. I probably need to get some more. These are, I don't know, these are like all-terrain Crocs. They got an adjustable back strap. I think I like the traditional Croc a little bit better though. Melissa Winstead, thank you for the super chats. Love your Halloween videos. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you so much. COD 3-man Shuffle Bottom, thank you for the super chat. Is there any chance of coming back to Oklahoma anytime soon? Don't have any immediate plans to go to Oklahoma, but I'm sure I'll be back in the area. Had a great trip to Oklahoma earlier this year. It was great because it was my first trip. It was my first trip. No, it wasn't my first trip. I think it was my second trip after the pandemic. I think my first trip was Branson. Oh, that was the same trip. I'm sorry. Yes, Oklahoma was my first trip after the pandemic. Jordan Jonas, thank you for the super chat. Cheers, Jacob. Hope to cross paths with you at some point. Well, thank you so much. How much did I enjoy the cryptid train ride at Gatorland? Asked Ryan. I was really excited. Like, I didn't know. I was just gonna hop on the train, just see what the train ride was like, and I had no idea there was gonna be cryptids on there, so I got really excited. I never thought I'd see Mothman at Gatorland. Hard Wall Breaker says, are 13-year-olds allowed to watch this channel? No, this is not for kids. What is a kid? I forget what the age limit for a kid is on YouTube. These are videos made for very serious adults. Xana Girl says, did Gatorland do some updates? Looks a lot different now. Yeah, I hadn't been there in like 4 years, so it looked pretty different to me. Zero to 12 is considered a kid. Okay, if you're not a kid, you can watch these videos. If you are a kid, freaking get off this channel and go back to your tiddlywinks. The same for you, kid. Smile Attack says, is it harder to make videos during COVID? I think it's harder to do anything during COVID. Just everything is like frustrating and irritating. Like me and my wife, we went out to dinner tonight. We pulled up, went to a barbecue place. The dining room was closed. So first I'm like, oh, well, we can't even eat here. Then they had seating in the back. But then it's like, well, is that for us? Karania, thank you for the super chat. Says, help, I'm a serious adult, but I need an adultier adult, someone adulty. I often feel like I need an adult. Eastern State Penitentiary, I didn't know they had a haunt there. Kyle M. Thank you for the super chat. I have been to Eastern State Penitentiary. I did not know they had a haunt though. That would be pretty solid for a haunt. Shadow Wolf says adult adoption is adult adoption a thing? Yes, yes it is. I know this because of my previous job working in the NCPS. You can, fun fact, you can adopt anyone. The only thing is you cannot adopt anyone that you've ever been married to. So like, like I could adopt, if I had a friend, like I could adopt my friend Danny. Then I'd be his dad. That's. I mean, I guess there's legal reasons. Mackenzie Grow, thank you for the super chat. Says Jacob, you brought me and my boyfriend together through your videos. Well, thank you. That's awesome. That's good to hear. You guys bonded over my videos. That's really cool to hear. Can you adopt your audience? Yes, I can adopt my audience. I could legally adopt all 255 of you, but that would be a lot of, like court fees. How old am I? I'm going to be, what day is it? I think a Monday. Monday, I'm going to be 40 years old. Can you guys believe that? You guys probably can believe that, but I can't. Jason Aro, I've been to the Haunted Theater in Mackinac, Michigan. I love the Haunted Theater in Mackinac Island. Oh my gosh, such a great attraction. All right, maybe someday I'll have a contest on this channel, and the winner, I'll adopt. Sean Copeland says a new Muffler Man, an outdoor museum featuring 20 Muffler Men in a Georgia man's backyard. I have not heard of that. I will definitely have to look into that. Shadow Wolf says, can I have my dad, who is the worst guardian, and have a better father adopt me? Well, if you're under 18, that would be a very difficult process. I think you can legally divorce your parents. Jeff Kincannon, how are you doing? Kyle M says, I go to any other haunts in the Roanoke area? Yes. Dennis Ball says, do I visit super decorated Christmas houses? I did. Was it last year or the year before? I went to Christmastown, USA, which is a town in. That's not the actual name of the town. I forget the name of the town. It's a town in North Carolina. That calls himself Christmastown, and they're all decorated. I went there and did a video. I'm thinking that might have been 2 years ago, I think. Ryan Nodell says, what's the process for a child to get emancipation? It's very difficult for a child to get emancipated. You have to prove in court 2 things you have to prove. You have to prove that, 1, that your parents are not appropriate caretakers, that they're not suitable, they're bad caretakers, and you have to prove that that you can self-sustain. Kirsten Meadows says, do you actually live in a trailer, or is that just a cartoon in the beginning? No, it's real life. In real life, I live in a trailer with a banjo-playing possum. Someone said Gatorland has Joe Exotic vibes. I think Gatorland, I think they take a lot better care of their animals than Joe Exotic does. Any more haunts this year? Yes, there'll be a lot more haunts. More haunts than you probably even want to see. Don Summers, thank you for the super chat. Shadow Wolf says, it's illegal to make your OC's last name as your legal last name, but keep your legal first name. I don't know what OC stands for. But, you can legally change your name to anything. So, there you go. Yes, that's why I ran into Two Real Geeks. I ran into them at a undisclosed amusement park Halloween celebration. Does the possum have a name? I don't think we've ever named the possum. Huh. OC is a term for original character. I don't know what that means. Is there a kitty in here? Hey, is that you, Charlie Tube Socks? Come here. What is the museum called that had the world's largest tail? That was at Ripley's, believe it or not. Here, yeah, got a kitty. Can we see the cats? Let's see if I can. This is Charlie Tube Socks. He's one of our youngest kitties. What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong? Why are you hiding under there? Yeah, see, he looks like he's wearing tube socks. Hey, Charlie. Panama Red, how are you doing? Thank you for the generous super chat. I appreciate it. Oh, let's go bother Mercy. 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 You want to be on a live stream? Be on the live stream? Can you say something? Can you say meow? Where's Scarlet? I'm not sure where Scarlet is. Do we still foster? We haven't fostered any kittens in a long time, just because we have so many cats that we really can't. Panama Red, thank you so much for the super chat. It says, love when you went through the haunt with lights on before and go through when it's active. Yeah, I love doing that. I just kind of play it by ear. Not every haunt wants to do that. So, but if they offer, I'm not going to turn them down. Different haunts, different haunts have different levels of how comfortable they are with filming. Some haunts will ask me not to show certain things or film a certain way. Kelly John says, do you get nervous when you go to a haunted house? Every time still. You should explore West Tennessee. I've done some videos in the Memphis area. Random Man, thank you for the super chat. Says, have you been to the Titanic in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee? No, they don't allow filming, so I've never just gone in there for the heck of it. Are my screams genuine? Yes. Dennis Ball says, what is it about compressed air? Compressed air, it's like loudness that you can feel on your loudness that you can feel on your feet. Booger Vision says, have you done any small town Halloween haunted houses trail attractions? Yes, definitely. I did in the local one, the Canton Corn Maze. I actually didn't get a chance to go over there this year, but I love doing different different levels, different kinds, from like the big expensive theme park haunted houses to the DIY haunted houses. They all have different ways of operating. I think it's really cool to see. Just to see different, because I think sometimes it's like the haunts that don't have that high budget. I think it forces them to be more creative. I think it's really awesome to see, because this is I love seeing DIY haunts, because this is a DIY channel. This is, I don't have a huge budget. I don't have a huge amount of talent. I don't have a huge amount of whatchamacallit, like experience, or I didn't go to school to make videos. I don't have a degree in film. This is all DIY. So Kirsten Meadows says, sorry, another question. Do you have to always tell people you're a YouTube blogger, or do you get special permission? I usually, if I can, I usually just go to a place unannounced. But sometimes the only time I contact people is if I wonder, if I'm concerned that there may be a problem with filming. If people are going to get mad about filming or something, I'll contact them and tell them who I am. Basti Manzano, thank you for the super chat. It is 125 PHP. No idea what kind of currency that is or how much money that is, but thank you so much anyways. It's not 125 US dollars. It's what is that? Yeah, it's PHP. I don't know what PHP. I don't know what currency that is. Philippines. Okay, it's Filipino. 125 Filipino dollars. Clinton Gustello says, have you been to the Dent Schoolhouse in Cincinnati? Highly recommend it. Okay, I can say that the Dent Schoolhouse, probably the most recommended haunted house I get. One of the most common recommendations for haunted houses is the Dent Schoolhouse. So maybe next year, this year's booked. Maybe next year I will ask. There's never any promises that they're going to let me, but it's worth asking. I never thought I'd get in the netherworld, but I asked, and somehow I got in. Melissa Winstead, thank you so much for the very, very generous super chat. It says, for my favorite YouTuber, love your channel and all your videos. Well, thank you so much. I see Mario Kart Live Circuit. I'm not much of a gamer. Kings Island Halloween Haunt. Yeah, I think that the Cedar. Now, I think they're okay. It's hard to tell. The Cedar Fair parks. I don't know if they're cool with filming or not, because Knott's seems okay with filming, but I know Carowinds was made a big deal about not filming. Random Man, thank you for the super chat. Says, are you going back to Haunted Farm in Henderson, North Carolina? By the way, you're awesome. Well, thank you. Not this year. There's no plans. No plans to go this year. You know, I do want to mix it up. I don't want to go back to the same haunts every year. I don't mind doing some of the same haunts, but I do want to leave room to show new haunts I haven't been to. What previous jobs did I have before? Well, directly before I was, hey Ick the Troll King. Directly before I was, I worked at Child Protective Services for 10 years. Prior to that, just worked. I worked in a lot of restaurants and hotels. I went to college and got a degree in social work. Did social work for 10 years, and now I do this. Listen, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back in a moment. Trying to give you guys something to do, but let's do this. I did this last time when I took a break. I put on a video for you guys to watch. In the meantime, so let's. Is this my computer? Yes. Would I do an overnight challenge in a real haunted house? Absolutely. I'm not really scared. I'm not really scared of like real haunted houses. I actually find fictional haunted houses to be much more horrifying. It's because there's not, you know, real haunted houses don't have just constant jump scares. Okay. Let me make sure everything is good here. Make sure there's no private information showing. And let's put on, this is a recent video, but.
A lot of old school charm for a ride that was installed this year. I wanted to go back through. I didn't, there's a lot going on, and there's stuff going on both sides of the boat, so let's take another ride through.
Okay, I'm going to do a ride through of the old mill. But I did want to get this super chat before I took a break. Zach Schultz says, eating pizza, drinking beer with my girlfriend Tam, listening to Carpetbagger, best way to spend a Thursday. Thank you so much. But I am going to go on a quick break here. And in the meantime, you guys can watch. Let's drive through the old mill from Kennywood.
Yeah, they have this old cartoon that kind of tells the story of Harold the Outlaw Skeleton. He is bad to the bone. He's riding a motorcycle. The first scene here is Harold, I guess, getting ready for his day of robbery. There's a little tailor right there. Looking good, Harold. That's all right. Coming into Old West Town. Harold hopping aboard the train. The blacksmith shop. See these coyotes and the invisible blacksmith. Coyotes tending the furnace right there. See, stay out. Guess this is Harold's campsite. His clothes are bouncing up and down for some reason. Oh, okay. Got a little bit of crushed air, gunfire. Harold's taking a bath next to the outhouse. There's another campsite. But more importantly, we have Harold with his lasso and his skeletal horse. And here's the bank robbery. Harold is robbing the banker. This is a stink up. Okay, he's actually pointing a skunk at the bank robber while the bank robber shakes in fear. Over here, we have a bar scene. See a puppet show. The bartender right there. Armed and stinky. He's got a skunk for a gun. There's the jail scene. The jailer's asleep while he tries to get the keys with his detached leg. Then our final scene where Harold is in the stock. We have an arcade here with a lot of modern games. We do have a true old-timey amusement park staple. Laughin' Sal. You used to see these all over old boardwalks and amusement parks. People loved them. Children nowadays probably don't understand why it's so great, but I love you, Laughin' Sal. Then we have Princess Dorladina. She'll actually give you lottery numbers. I don't know, are they guaranteed to work? The back part of the arcade, they do have some classic games as well. There's Donkey Kong and Miss Pac-Man. Up on this top shelf, they have some of these old extinct arcade machines. You can see the Love Coaster, the Magic Chair. And I think that is actually a model of one of their new roller coasters, the Steel Curtain. And there's the Steel Curtain right there, the model of which we just saw in the arcade.
Hello, did you miss me? Oh. Let's see. Yes, Kennywood. We still have 301 people in the chat room. What is it? 11:21. Andrew Daily Vlogs. I have a question. Well, please go ahead. Go ahead. Denise Bully. Yes, I did get my car replaced. I got the same car, just the 2020 version of that car. Yvonne Hawkins says, man, I don't know how he travels so much away from his wife. Gotta be hard. It is hard. It is hard to be away from your family. I just, I think about it in the sense of other jobs that require to be on the road, like a traveling salesman or a truck driver or something along those lines. I just try to appreciate the time I do have here. Haunts and Amusements says, honest thoughts on Ghostwood Estate. I like Ghostwood Estate. It was very curious. I don't know, did it play? Did you guys see it? When I went there last time, they took the blasters off, which I'm okay with because I don't feel like every dark ride needs to have guns on it. But the thing is, the things weren't moving. I think if they could have taken off the guns but still had it still move, that would be ideal. Maybe next year or whenever they'll put the guns back. I think it's fine without guns. I think guns. I think they put the guns in for the kids because the kids like to interact with the dark ride. I more like to just appreciate the dark ride instead of worrying about hitting targets. Zena Girl, thank you so much for the super chat. So excited about your next haunt adventure. I'm doing a 14 quarantine. Thanks for all your great content, being a great storyteller. Oh, you're in quarantine. Well, hopefully all is well there. Favorite place to eat in Southern California? I don't know. What do I usually eat in Southern California? A lot of In-N-Out Burger, Roscoe's Chicken Shack is good. I've been to Trejo's Tacos a few times. Guns. Yeah, people talk about the gun song. I don't even know if the gun song has been consistent. I think it's had a complete. I think its beat has changed. Now that we're talking about the gun song, let's look at that. Oh, sorry, you guys aren't seeing it. Yes, the time 3 years ago where I went to the NRA Gun Museum. Is this possible? Could this possibly still be monetized? It has gun in the title. Its thumbnail is 1,000,000,000 guns. Let's see. Oh, you get a little sneak peek at some of my subscriptions there in the lower left-hand corner. We're gonna do this was the era of the
Hey you all, Carpetbagger
of
here,
the suitcase
live
intro.
from the South, or specifically
It's a little loud.
Fairfax, Virginia.
Is this museum still here? I don't even know.
Of the NRA,
The NRA.
National Rifle Association, which, to my understanding, is a small gun club of people who enjoy firearms and enjoy celebrating and advocating for firearms.
Oh, look at this.
Okay. This channel's not about politics.
I'm
We're not gonna get
I'm wearing the same shirt right now as I'm in this video 3 years ago.
that the NRA runs their very own gun museum. So we're gonna check that out. Follow me. Holy crap, there's a polar bear over there.
Holy crap, there's a polar bear? What?
Okay, unfortunately, there's two towers. This one's locked, one with the polar bear in it. But I think the museum is in the opposite tower, but we'll just take a quick peek at the polar bear there. Peterson's polar bear. Check out that. That is really awesome.
Boozy Clementine, thank you for the super chat. It says, hey, Carpetbagger, a few bucks to keep lights on. You need to swing by an old amusement park in North Carolina called Deadwood, out towards Williamson, North Carolina. I have been there a few years ago, but they were only like partially operational when I went there. I do want to go back to Deadwood.
Lots of guns in here.
Lots of guns.
I mean, lots.
Can I even say gun in a YouTube video? Am I get this? Is this live stream going to be demonetized as I'm showing this?
Honestly, I've never fired a gun in my life. We're gonna have to fix that. Tennessee Matt. I love this piece of artwork here. It's made out of guns. Guns. All those guns.
Oh, I almost started singing the gun song. I think this is where the gun song started.
That I personally think is so freaking cool is when they have these gun knives or gun swords. Just imagine being stabbed and shot at the same time. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look how many barrels are on that gun. That is like a steampunk weapon right there.
Steampunk.
And look at that. That gun is so tiny. There's no way you could kill anything with that. Oh, look at this big gun sword.
How many times do you think I say gun in this video?
Looks like these are old sample boards that traveling gun salesmen would use. All these
Dana Planner says, will someone put music behind the gun song? Yeah, hopefully a band will cover the...
I really was not expecting to see.
We'll cover the
Lady
gun song.
Dies. Shotgun.
Lady Died Shotgun. What the heck? I don't... Why does Lady Di have a shotgun?
Oh wow, look at these Gatling guns. That is crazy. And look in the back, they have these like artworks made out of Gatling gun shells.
Artworks.
That's
I think
amazing.
works of art is what I was trying to say.
This bear's about to get shot.
Mikey Fox, thank you so much for the super chat. Says,
Pirating
you ever pop through Springfield, Missouri? I'll take you to the 1984 arcade. I think you already did the Wonders of Wildlife. I did the Wonders of Wildlife. I've not heard of the 1984 arcade. Sounds interesting, though. Thank you for the super chat.
Get your dirty hands off me, you damn dirty gun.
Yes, I admit I cracked myself off watching my old videos.
Seriously, for when stabbing someone, it's just not enough. Now, I don't know a lot about guns, and I don't know a lot about riding horses, but I would be really worried to store my guns like that. I'd be afraid that it would shoot my horse in the back of the head. This massive statue. Charlton Heston. Here we have a African-American buffalo soldier. And he's actually placed right next to an actual buffalo, which I think
What the heck?
is missing the point a little bit. Guns, guns,
Oh.
guns, guns, guns.
There it is.
Guns, 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 guns.
I think that was officially
Wonder what they're hiding
the
back there.
debut of the gun song here on the Carpetbagger channel.
I seriously would not have guessed that there was this many types of guns in the world. Guns, 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 guns.
Yeah, the gun song has no consistency
Tommy guns.
with the actual
Guns, 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 guns. Oh, it's actually
the gun song has
pretty cool.
no consistency in its actual melody.
Download
It's
here, and it looks like
just the word gun
American soldiers
repeated in some sort of
as if they have stumbled upon
some
a
sort of
stash
rhythm.
of Nazi firearms. Okay, now here is where guns get serious.
Yes, Christy, I gave the kitties the Fortiflora.
It's a military assault rifle.
Two real geeks.
America's rifle. Oh, this is for the fun of it.
Thank you so much.
Gunning
It
it.
was fun meeting up with you guys.
I guess these are rifles that would be used to shoot these little targets up here. That actually does look.
Those kittens just ate, Christy. Rooster Crow Midnight.
It's a Red Ryder.
Thank you for the super chat. It's super cool. While amazing museums come, see Miss Hattie's and Fort Concho. Winchester Museum is insane
on
as well. Stay safe.
children.
They do have a guns section at the Winchester Museum.
High-powered rifles. Guns, 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 guns. Okay, that's kind of stupid. Okay, now this looks cool. This is movie guns. There's some of Tom Selleck's guns. That was used by
He admitted the gun song was stupid.
Clint Eastwood, and then there's one of Viggo Mortensen's guns. Alright, I did not know there was a movie called Dirty Dingus McGee, but that's the best thing ever.
Has anyone ever seen the movie Dirty Dingus McGee?
Okay, that's pretty amazing there. That's John Wayne's eye patch from True Grit. Really, really cool. Oh, look. It's freaking Dirty Harry's gun. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this camcorder that I used to film on, it isn't the best quality, but I love that smooth zoom it has.
Gun with the silencer
That, like,
that Anton Chigurh used.
Crash zoom.
No Country for Old Men. I really wish they had his bolt gun though. Yeah, that'd be amazing. There's Machete's gun. There's a big old knife used in Predator, and okay, now that's pretty cool. There is a Stormtrooper rifle from Star Wars. This gun from Gran Torino. My
Two Real
favorite
Geeks says,
one.
what kind of camcorder did I use?
Get off my
It was Sony Handycam.
guns. Not enough people to shoot. All right. Now I can say I don't have any sort of profound interest in guns. That was entertaining, and you know.
Beeper says $2 super chat. Can you say trans rights? I'm bored. I don't generally just say things because I'm told, but I believe in the rights of transsexual people. I believe people have a right to pursue happiness and live however they feel in their heart. James Ferguson says, I wonder how many times you said guns in that video. Why don't you go back and watch it again and tell me how many times I said guns? Frank Sinatra was in Dirty Dingus McGee. Next cat I get, I'm gonna name Dirty Dingus McGee. I've not been to McCaney Manor 600 times. Interesting. Did you really count? Do you know, this is completely non sequitur, but I was trying to find Tales from the Crypt. I wanted to watch some of the old Tales from the Crypt, and I couldn't find it anywhere. It's not streaming on any platform. They don't have it on Shudder. They don't have it on HBO Max, which I thought they would have it because I thought it was an HBO property. Does anyone? Someone says it's on DVD. Ugh, I don't even know if I have a DVD player. But I can't believe that Tales from the Crypt is not available anywhere. That's insane. You have to see people saying I have to get the DVDs. I don't like physical media. I can't believe. Why is it not on HBO Max? That was like one of the earliest HBO, like really big HBO shows. Two Real Geeks asking. Yeah, I went to. I'll just give you a miniature spoiler. I went to Six Flags Hollow Fest. It's their replacement for Fright Fest this year. Their scaled down version of Fright Fest. Natasha, no, Amazon Prime. It comes up, but then when you go and click on it, it's unavailable. It's not available on Amazon Prime. The it's a very, very, very scaled down version of Fright Fest. Very, 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 very scaled down. John Shelley, no, I have not, nor will I ever go to McCamey Manor. Okay, I answered the question. Please stop asking it. Okay, I'm just gonna have to block you because you're asking a question 8 million times and then not reacting when I answer it directly. Bob Nash, no, it's not. It's not the same price because for Fright Fest you have to pay extra to go into the haunts. Well, you don't have to pay extra because it's not really. They don't really have haunts. They have two. They have two scare zones that function as haunts. Pretty small. But it's better than nothing. You can't complain. Don't want to complain about it because it's better than just getting nothing. Ryan says, you wish you could go to the drive-thru version of LA Haunted Hayride. I didn't even get a chance to watch the videos. I hope we can get Halloween back in Southern California by next year, but at the rate that they are reopening in California, I don't know if we're going to get it. They are opening California very, very slow. Dolphin Chair. Yes, I have a video at Lake Winnie. Went there, I think it was 2 Halloweens ago. Ryan says a lot of people moving out of California. You know, I just I think you could make an argument that some states open too fast, but I think you can make an argument some states need to. I love I'm not going to say California is crap. Someone say California's crap. I love California, but I don't. I feel like Disney and Universal have shown that they can run an amusement park safely, and I don't think it's right that they're not letting them. Two Real Geeks asks, is Lake Winnie worth it? It's Lake Winnie's. It's a very very old school amusement park. Pretty. They do have an old dark ride, but it's like it's a really weird. It's called the Wacky Factory. They took an old Bill Tracy classic dark ride and just like covered it in crud. It's interesting. You can like kind of see pieces of the old haunted house poking through of what they did to it. Don't know why they like covered it in tinfoil or something. Mara Peregrine says, "You ever get mad about pandemic restrictions, even though you shouldn't?" I think we all get. I think we all get annoyed, even if we know that it's the right thing. Haunts and Amusement says, because they're going to the Scare House in Pittsburgh, it's the same people who did the Old Mill. I'll tell you what, it looks like Pennsylvania has some really good haunted houses. I'd love to do a haunt trip through Pennsylvania, maybe next year if I can make it come together. Random man asks if I've been to the 9/11 Museum. Yes, I have a video there. Carson Mom says, meetup in South Carolina. We're not going to do meetups until things are looking a little better. I do. Ruby says, we talk about Meow Wolf of Santa Fe. Meow Wolf was one of my favorite attractions. One of my absolute favorite attractions. I would recommend every person here try to go to Meow Wolf. Olivia Lamanta says it's on Roku. Tales from the Crypt is on Roku TV. Is that for real? I'm so curious. That would be really bizarre. I don't even know how Roku TV works. Oh, it's actually... That's the wrong Tales from the Crypt. It says Tales from the Crypt 1972. I'm looking for the ones that came out in the 80s and 90s. Mara Peregrine says, thanks for answering. I have a hard time in public. Sometimes I can imagine you showing anger, and that is a compliment. Especially with the pandemic stuff, you got to be patient. No one is happy with it. No one likes it. Don't be one of those people that gets like on a video, like being a jerk in a store, or throwing something in a store, or threatening someone in a store. Don't be one of those people. Frank Holt says Governor Newsom is trying to keep people from dying. I have no doubts that Governor Newsom is doing what he's doing for the right reasons. I just think that theme parks are being unfairly targeted. Samantha Brewer said, I've ever been to Kansas City? Not in a long time. Maybe I was there when I was a teenager. Bob Natch says, have you ever been accosted for taking video in public places? Let's find out. Have I ever been accosted for taking a video in a public place? Let's see if I've ever. Oh, don't pay attention to this political ad. I hate that they're playing political ads on my videos. I want nothing to do with political ads on either side. All right, don't watch that.
There it is.
The demonic Sealy's Castle. Wow, listen to all that wind noise. Do I not use ad block? I don't even know. Does that work? I was thinking about actually paying for, what's that? You can upgrade YouTube. You can pay a little extra and get the ads cut out. I may do that. Oh, this is a different intro than the other video we watched. This is the driving intro.
Hey, you all.
So my videos were
Carpetbagger here.
75% wind noise.
Live from the south, more specifically, Asheville, North Carolina.
When did this come? 2015. This is 5 years ago. That's crazy.
Sinister Sealy's Castle. As you can see behind me,
Why am I out of breath?
razor wire protecting this castle from any intruders.
Morgan's Trash, and I've been to the Flood Museum.
Hidden back in the woods, has quite a notorious legacy. Long
Bushi Clementine says, don't pay. Use an Google add-on called AdBlock Plus. Well, I'm not, I want
Google
YouTubers that I watch. I'd like to support them with
Also,
through my viewership, so I wouldn't want to just block it.
there was a Nazi group hiding in the basement here, spying on the little town of Asheville. So, as you can see with this deadly
Is there
razor
spit
wire,
on the freaking camera lens?
close we're gonna
It's
get.
disgusting.
I wanted to take a
Anyways, Sealy Castle.
Just what the hell is going on?
What the hell is going on here? Oh man, I used to say hell in videos. So basically,
Razor wire.
oh, you can actually filter certain things out. Yeah, that might be nice.
Don't need razor wire.
So there's this mysterious castle. There's a bunch of urban legends connected to it in Asheville.
Sealy's Castle. And you can hear
You hear a bunch of dogs barking.
dogs barking and howling.
So what's going on here
Satanic
is
hellhounds baying. Probably smell my blood.
I was filming through the fence. I must have set off some sort of motion lawn because this guy's angry.
Sir, this man is very angry that I was videotaping the castle. I don't know what he has to hide.
He's calling the police on me.
You better quit taking my picture. I'll take your.
You can take my picture. I'll do a selfie with you.
What you
I
said?
said I'll take a selfie with you. I don't care if you take my picture. I'm not.
I just had a liver.
Okay, now let's reflect.
Yeah, he
on
was
that.
angry.
He was a very angry man. Was he a Satan worshiper? Maybe. I don't know. I have no evidence to say that he was. No evidence to say that he wasn't. Was he a Nazi? He didn't have a German accent, so probably not. Was he angry? He's possibly the most angry man in the world. Parts of that I didn't manage to film were him getting this close into my face and spitting on me, and not like hawking a loogie, but spit flying out of his mouth because he's so angry. And he pulled up his shirt. He was very angry because he said he had surgery. What did he say? Surgery on his liver, his kidney, something. He had pulled up. He had this big ghastly scar in his stomach. Shoved it in my face, trying to intimidate me. So, very angry man. Did not like.
Yes, Jordan confronted me with a flip phone.
Just did not like me taking pictures of the camera, pictures of the castle. He was furious. And he said I woke him up, that the alarm system went off and I woke him up. I do apologize. I did not mean to wake a man up. And certainly when I get woken up, I can be quite grumpy as well. So I don't know who that man is. Apparently he lives there. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's visiting. Maybe he's the groundskeeper. He does not like me. He does not like that I wanted to film Sealy Castle. But I didn't really. I mean, I could hardly see it through those bushes. But sir, if you're out there, I apologize for waking you up. I apologize. I certainly, if you've had recently had surgery, you don't need to be that angry. As a please go lay down, please relax. I'm a good man. I would never try to harm your property. I was just curious. So thank you. I appreciate you guys watching. www.thecarpetbagger.org. And please subscribe. Thank you.
That was before. I just said, please subscribe. Thank you. That was before I said, this one's in the bag. Send up the drone next. I did send up the drone. When I went back, why is it so quiet?
Hey all, Carpetbagger here. Live from my bunker, 32 miles.
Chuckster, thank you for the super chats. Am I going to swing through Jacksonville and check out 13th floor this year? Unfortunately, no. I'm not going to be able to make it to 13th floor in Jacksonville. This is the first video I debuted my drone. Debuted it by flying it inside. Meet Possum 1.
So yes, this is my brand new drone. It's a Phantom 4. It's the same kind that Adam the Woo uses. Picked it out because I like the way his worked. I like the safety features, the fail-safes on it. So I had to get myself one. So hopefully an upcoming video.
No, I actually still have.
Incorporate some of this drone footage.
I actually still have
Flown it around.
Possum 1. It's broken, but I have it.
Getting the hang of it, still working out a few kinks. I did very first night get it stuck in a tree.
Possum 2 vanished.
Which Anna thought was hilarious. And see the picture right there. I had to
It's me trying to get the drone out of the tree. First night I got it.
3 boards duct taped together to get it out of the giant tree.
3 boards duct taped together.
So I was thinking, I got this drone. I wanted it for a long time. Where's the first place?
Where's the first place I want to take it? Where do you think? Oh, that was some special effects right there.
Sealy Castle, the long-rumored home of devil worshippers and Nazi spies. The last time I tried to get a look, I was chased off by one of these demonic, shape-shifting minions of Satan.
Demonic shape-shifting minions of Satan.
I have my Possum 1. Get a bird's eye view.
Yep, there we go.
Evil goings on in Sealy's Castle. Now I know the footage. I didn't want to get close because that gentleman looked like someone who may shoot a drone out of the sky. But if you look really close right here in this window.
That was silly.
So I've been practicing every day, trying to get more attuned, more skilled at operating the drone. Just been going around.
When was this video made? 2017.
Shoot a few things. Hopefully, be able to incorporate this into my videos.
Oh, there's the old chief from the car place in Nashville. That's not there anymore.
A lot of new things. I've got some ideas on videos that drone footage would really help. So stay tuned. Much more to come.
That old outro. Oh, don't bother visiting that website. You want to visit my website? Let's go to my website right now. Oh my gosh. Why was that one video so loud and that other video so quiet? www.thecarpetbagger. This is where we got started. This is my website. I did the web's design all by myself. I created this image. It was very difficult. Let me see here. Last addition to this website was 2016. At this point, I had just been posting my YouTube videos to the website, just using it as basically and these are the different categories here. You click here for the YouTube page. Then we have the section Southern Culture, Roadside Attractions, Folk Heroes, Wax Museums, Floridiana, and the Hillbilly Hall of Fame. Douglas Folk, thank you for the super chat. This is Popcorn Sutton, my first interaction with Jacob the Carpetbagger. Yeah, that was an early video. The Popcorn Sutton home place. Let's click on Roadside Attractions. Oh, look at this. It's just really great web design. Just text with no pictures. Palace. Oh, click on the Palace of Wonder. This place has been gone for a long time. This was one of my first introductions to like sideshow stuff. Oh, I loved this so much. It's like sideshow, taxidermy. This hasn't been around. This hasn't been around like 10 years. This has been gone, this museum. Was it the Palace of Wonder in Washington, D.C.? Haunts and Museums asks, I love animatronic heavy haunts. Is Mysterious Mansion in Gatlinburg worth a trip for something along those lines? No, I wouldn't say it was definitely not considered an animatronic heavy haunt. Relies more on scare actors. A lot of the Mysterious Mansion is uses a lot of old school and unique scare tricks. It's very much a classic haunted attraction. Not necessarily newfangled or anything like that. Why don't I go to Hank Williams' birth house? I'm not sure where that is. Peepo Jackson's, any chance you'll swing back to SoCal anytime soon for more haunts? Not anytime soon. Maybe if next year. I plan on going back next year if it's open. If everything's running next year, I will be back to Southern California. Bushi Clementine, thank you for the super chat. U.S. Airborne Museum in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Good trip. I need to look into that. Some people asking for scariest attraction. What is the scariest attraction? I was pretty scared. I was pretty freaking scared the first time I went through Mysterious Mansion. That was like intense. Would I go back to Dragon Con next year? I'm not sure. I got a little wore out on Dragon Con last year. I love it, but it's too intense. And you know what? Monday I'm gonna be 40 years old. Maybe I'm losing a little extra oomph in my step. I don't know. I see what kind of vlogging camera I use. I use this right here. This is the Canon G7X. I use this primarily for its low light capabilities. All the haunts you see are filmed with this. No, and I've tried to slow down a little bit. My age is one thing, but you know, I try to go at a little more deliberate pace. I have a hair right here that is driving me insane. I started cutting my own hair because, you know, why should I pay someone to run clippers over my head? So I got my own clippers. Blood Prison, Haunted Prison. I've not heard of that. I mean, if I actually had something to work with, I'd pay someone to cut it, but Jason's his favorite wrestling match of all time. Shawn Michaels versus Mankind. I think that was at Mind Games. Well, I don't know, I forget what year it was. Haunts and Amusement, Rye Playland. It's definitely, it was on my list. I was going to go there this year before the pandemic hit, but I had to change plans. That's definitely high on the list. Places I want to go to. Bushi Clementines is not HBK and Hitman Iron Man. I thought that match was boring. I know some people like it, but I watched that live when it happened. The Bret Hitman Hart versus HBK Iron Man match. Not my thing. It's too long, no pins. Some of my favorite punk bands. I don't really listen to punk music, I don't think. Bushi. Yeah, I mean it's good storytelling. I mean the whole ending was, you know, they were so evenly matched, and then you know, in the end, Bret Hart would have won, but they ran out of time, and then Shawn was able to steal the victory. So yeah, good storytelling, but I just think that hour time limit kind of makes it hard for me. I don't think I've ever seen the 3 stages of Hell match, Triple H and Austin. I do like Lucha Underground, but I'm also very impatient. So I don't really like incredibly long wrestling matches. Favorite carnival food? You can't go wrong with fried Oreos. Did I watch ECW? No, I never. I didn't watch ECW back in the day. I've tried to go back and watch it. I don't think it holds up. I mean, it just doesn't seem. I think it was like revolutionary for its time, but I don't think it really holds up when you go back and watch it. But it's all subjective, though. What kind of music do I listen to different types of music? I don't listen to a lot of new music. I kind of listen to the same music I've always listened to, kind of that phase of my life. Do I wear slippers? No. Do I like death metal? Not really. Yeah, I think the part to my wrestling friends out there, yeah, I think the part about the ECW, I think everything that they did in ECW has been done better since then. So it's not as revolutionary. I mean, it was revolutionary, but it just doesn't hold as much water as it used to. Freewheeling, thank you for the super chat. Oh, Freewheeling says, I'm a travel vlogger and love the same places as you. Can't go out because I'm disabled and COVID would kill me. You helped me stay sane while stuck at home. Thank you. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Carson Mom says, Evan, I am a huge Carpetbagger fan. Please not attack me. No one attack anybody, please. Bushi says, book a WrestleMania. Use any PV you want. Okay, what do we do? That would take some time. That's hard to do off the top of my head. Peebo Jackson, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for traveling during these crappy times. I try to stay on the road, try to wade through the crappiness and find the uncrappy parts of the country right now. Bob888, thank you for the super chat. Sorry to hear about your car. Glad you're okay. Yes, that's what's important. I'm okay. My hand, like the only thing I hurt was my hand. It got jammed, and it feels pretty good. Like it doesn't hurt right now, but if I'm trying to carry something heavy, it kind of hurts. Brittany Abril says, what do you think of the extreme haunt, McCamey Manor, the documentary Haunters, The Art of the Scare, and all the accusations behind that? I've asked a lot of people, like in the haunt community, what they think of McCamey Manor, and most of the people in the haunt community don't necessarily call out Russ McCamey. I know a lot of people feel like what he's doing is not a haunt. It's not the same thing that they do, and I know a lot of people were really disappointed because that documentary came out, The Art of the Scare, and it was supposed to be about haunters, and they focused so much on Russ McCamey, who was doing something other than a haunt. You could probably do a whole documentary on Russ McCamey, and it would be very, very interesting, but it's totally different than what everyone else in that documentary was doing. Aja Oakford, thank you so much for the super chat. It says, visit North Bend in Washington. I haven't been out to the Pacific Northwest in a long time. I do need to go back out there at some point. Yes, Dolphin. Yes, I have met Russ McCamey before at Transworld. Why don't we look that up? Since we're looking at old videos, let's go back and see Carpetbagger meets Russ McCamey. Get rid of this ad. Okay, this is a 30-minute video. I think it's near the end that I talked to Russ. Oh, I love Transworld. I hate that I didn't get to go this year. Boo. Boo COVID. COVID ruins everything. I've talked to all these cool people. But here is... Start here. Hey, no one argue in the chat. It's all... We don't do that here. Well, apparently it's going to do. There's a man inside the giant spider.
That would scare some people.
I do not think this is where I was in TikTok.
All right, Russ McCamey, he is the owner, founder of McCamey Manor, the most intense.
Here's a scary place.
The scary place, most intense haunted house night. You, correct me if I'm wrong, you torture people for 8-10 hours, right?
No, you're wrong.
Wrong, okay.
It's 10 hours,
Oh, okay.
and there's actually no torture. But
No
you know, but people may call extreme activities torture.
Extreme activities.
But I don't call them torture.
Okay.
You know,
Well, that's what's important.
they might.
So 10 hours of extreme activities.
Yeah. In a horror-filled world. So
In a
it's like
horror-filled
living your own horror movie around some big sets.
Yeah, my chops were a little insane at that point.
Doing some crazy wild things that will blow your socks off.
Awesome.
He's got his hand on me the entire time. You notice that?
You have to get all the requirements. You got to get, have a screening. You have to get a medical letter. You have to have a sports physical. You have to see a psychiatrist. You have to do a background check. You have to do.
Yeah, I'm out.
You have to do a drug test.
I passed
You
that.
have to sign a 50-page waiver. You got to have proof of medical insurance. Yeah, you have to do a lot.
Medical insurance.
Yeah, because I don't have it, so you get it out of it.
That's awesome. And where's your haunt now?
It's in Summertown, Tennessee, and it starts at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it goes until about 3 o'clock in the morning. So you're gonna be there all day and all night.
And that's like one person.
One person. Right? Yeah. So when you come there, you're gonna be there all day long. You bring all your food and snacks and sandwiches.
Oh, you let them eat?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
what's your name? Who's your buddy? Hi. So of course, yeah. I'm gonna let you eat, drink, whatever, until the sun goes down. It gets real serious. All the daytime activities is where I work my mojo, like hypnosis and mind control. This is where I evaluate what you can and cannot do. And then, when the sun goes down, the show gets serious, and Russ is not your
Then it
buddy
gets
anymore.
serious.
And then you're on your own, and hopefully you've learned everything I taught you throughout the day. Because I will actually tell you.
Instill people the power to survive.
Yeah, because I'm going to literally, for legal reasons, tell you every single stunt activity you're going to do and how to do it, what the codes are, what the tricks are. I'll tell you everything. It's a matter of you to remember it, and it's harder. It's easier said than to remember it when you're stressed out in some crazy, swimming a 200-yard underwater maze with a live caiman chewing on you.
Wait a minute. Alive?
Absolutely. It's Ralphie, absolutely. So you'll meet Ralphie. And in fact, if you get a selfie taken with Ralphie when you're underwater, you get an additional $10,000. We start everybody off shore with $20,000 real dollars.
Okay.
It's up to you to hang on to that money. And every time you fail something, whatever, you lose $500.
Has anyone made it out with 20,000?
I like that. So the record right now is 0 seconds. Zero. Say it with me, 0.
Record is 0.
So no one, and we're talking Navy SEALs, Special Warfare, Green Beret guys, Army Rangers, 0 seconds. So, but maybe you're tough. Maybe you're more badass than there. Maybe. Come see me if you want to. Go to McCameyManor.com, fill out the contact form, and I'll send you all the info about rules and regulations. And then, but I can't tell you, you're not going to make it. You're not going to succeed, but you'll have fun doing it. Oh, she's doing it. All right. We're doing a little test here. So I got to go.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
I'm just going to make this poor blindfolded woman do the bungee jump.
I don't know if that was his girlfriend or something. She had tape over her eyes, and
Oh, no.
he was wanting her to do the
Hanging there completely
bungee jump blindfolded.
Oh my gosh. It's a dead body, I guess. I don't know what this guy's doing. Maybe fighting ninjas. I don't know.
So that was Russ. That was Carpetbagger meets Russ McCamey. I don't know. I think that he's a showman, I mean, you could just see there. He loves the camera, loves the show, loves the controversy. Doug Lovin says, "Are there other vlogs with your little brother besides the one at the zoo?" Yes. Go to Youper's Tourist Trap in I think it's in Ypsilanti, Michigan. That has my brother Jack in it. Who plays Russ in the movie? Tom Wilson, right? What event was I at TikTok? Let's check. Let's see. I don't think it was this one. I think it was IAPA. Let me see if...
Flying monkey. Oh, it's that mean old pumpkin. You got me at Carowinds. Oh, there's Anna. Oh, so many creepy babies. So here's a must-have for an Easter haunted house.
Never seen an Easter haunted
Easter
house.
bunny there. Oh my gosh.
This is Monster VFX.
Ah, there we go. It's nice.
This is the company. This is the company that was in the TikTok video.
You hammer people? Or just to show that you're a big man that killed a dinosaur?
You get mad, you give me a hammer. You know, apparently you get lonely until oh, what? Yeah, he's your friend. If you get tired, you can just lean on him. What can't you do with a dino hammer? I mean,
there you go.
This is our friend Lola.
Lola?
Yeah, she's new here at VFX. She's 17 at 715 at Trans World. She's got a few jokes. She likes to work the queue line. I'll tell them a few jokes. Why not?
See, that's the same style of puppet.
But we're getting paid.
She's grumpy.
You gonna try? All right. Good.
How do you make a juggler laugh? You tickle his balls.
Oh, no. He thought it was funny.
My friend Jason.
we've got masks, I've got props, we've got a werewolf up here, we've got some clowns.
Lots of big clowns.
Yeah, creepy clowns.
It's like a big anglerfish head.
It's kind of like Creature from the Black Lagoon, but reimagined as an anglerfish.
Nice.
Let's see.
We got this guy.
I think I don't have to be more specific. Let's see if we can find where that TikTok video took place.
Try to love one another.
Oh, ads.
Here's what you need to know. Joe Biden will not raise taxes on anyone making under $400,000.
We got ads from both parties on my videos.
Hey, you all.
Let's see if we could find a Monster VFX booth.
Photo booth right there. I want a Hello Kitty and like a surf shop.
Michael Scarn says, does anyone remember the attraction where Jacob entered the fridge? Yeah, that would have been,
What's that?
That's Odd Eddie.
Odd, and it's pretty odd that he has two faces and no body, and he has some sort of slingshot.
that was, Meow Wolf.
His cousin splits on the clown.
Splits of the Clown. You said that was his face?
And I got 5 of my head in one shot. That's so much fun.
Oh, I love to start. Ready? Sing along with me. Ready?
Oh, that one's kind of cute.
So happy. I'm a pig, and I'm so happy. I'm a pig. I hope you're happy too, 'cause I'm a happy pig. Hey!
Wow, what a song about being a happy pig. Werewolf. Oh, jeez. I can't do it as good as you.
Yeah, this is it right here. This is the TikTok video. This is my angle of it.
Oh, get his hand. Oh, no, not the neck.
Yeah, someone else was recording this and put it up on TikTok, and it got 22 million views with me standing in the background. The Goblin says, "Love your vids, man. Keep it up."
What's in this one? What's gonna jump at me?
What's in that one?
What do we got?
Is it a
What do we
clown?
Jeez, clown head. Come on. Oh, look at this. A happy.
So yes, the TikTok version of that, filmed by someone else, got 22 million views the last time I checked. And I'm standing in the background looking confused. OWG asked how long I've been doing YouTube. This channel was created in 2013. Bushi Clementine says, "How does the zombie puppet even work?" Well, it's being controlled. It's a puppet. It's like hanging off the side. I think there's a fake hand somewhere. But it's really cool. These guys create really cool stuff. Sorry. Peepo Jacksons need to hit Area 15 in Vegas when it's done. Yes, I'm planning on going out to Vegas as soon as that opens. I want to see it so bad. Am I away from home a lot? Yes, I am. I travel for a living. My son's doing good. I'm doing a live stream, Anna, so don't say anything weird.
You need me to bring your ointment?
What? It's gross.
Your hemorrhoid cream. Is that what you said you needed?
Yeah, hemorrhoid cream. Actually, do you have something that's like pointy and sharp that I could like pop my hemorrhoid with?
Ew, you're really good, bro.
Mason, come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Mason, come here. Say hi to Mason. Come here and say hi. Oh, he likes being on the live streams. He's grumpy now because I picked him up.
He is grumpy. He's very sad you did that.
That was Mason. He's we've had him a while. He's, gosh, I think he's like 9 years old now. Why no vlog with Adam in Florida? Because me and Adam were not in Florida at the same time. YouTube videos can be deceiving. High Range Mike says you haven't done much with John. Well, I haven't done a lot with a lot of people. It's just the weirdness of the whole pandemic, you know. Just like it makes it awkward. Like, I don't know. It's been kind of doing my own thing for the most part, just because of the pandemic. It's, you know, maybe we'll do some more videos with friends when things chill out a little bit. Green Guy Catchers, what's scarier, jump scares or atmosphere in haunts? It's a good question, actually. What is more scary, jump scares? I think atmosphere is more earned, if you know what I mean. I think it takes, there's an art form to scaring. It's easy. You know, I'm not saying it's easy. You know, I've worked in a haunt before. I've done a little tiny bit of scare acting. So, you know, just jumping out and saying blah isn't always easy. It's easy. It works good against me, but not everyone is even susceptible to jump scares. Man buns, my thought. I think that I wish I had enough hair to have a man bun. Hans and the News says we'll be uploading a Mysterious Mansion video. I decided not to do one that day I was with Adam, but you may be seeing a Mysterious Mansion video on my channel soon. Carson Munn, thank you for the super chat. Jason, Michael, or Freddy, who wins? I mean, it would be Freddy Krueger, right? Not because he's my favorite, but because his powers are the most supernatural. I mean, Michael Myers and Jason are just, they don't have any powers, they just kill. I guess Jason, I guess they both have like inhuman resiliency. DIY Dylan says, you remember the huge steak I ate with Adam the Woo? I do remember that steak. Yes, I do. NDT Show says, thank you for the super chat. Says, Freddy rules. What is my favorite restaurant? I don't know what my favorite restaurant is. I like a variety of different foods. It depends. what I am in the mood for. Love food in New Orleans, love Cajun food, love seafood, love lobster rolls, New England lobster rolls. What is my favorite movie? It changes. Actually, I'll say my favorite movie is Little Shop of Horrors. Favorite barbecue place in North Carolina. I think best for ribs. I think you can't go wrong with 12 Bones in Asheville. But what is it? I think it's I mean, let me look this up. Make sure I get it right. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Yeah, Lexington Barbecue in North Carolina is some of the best. Dolphin Share says, "Do you have a live stream schedule? I've been sub for years, but only sometimes catch live streams. I aim to do live streams on Thursday nights at 9:30. Midnight Goals. So you should visit Myers Haunted House in Hendersonville, North Carolina. I've not heard of that one. Favorite country? I would say United States of America. Heard of the religious cult in Spindale? No, I have not. No news on Ghost Town. Evan Hawkins. Thank you for the super chat. Says, can you read Carson's question? LOL. What was his question? Gunnar Roberts. Thanks for the super chat. Are you coming back to the Haunted Farm this year? I don't think so. I'm kind of booked up, so I don't think I'm going to be hitting the Haunted Farm this year. What was Carson's question? What is your favorite scary place in South Carolina? Scary Haunted House, South Carolina. Go to Nightmare Dungeon in Powderville, South Carolina, near Spartanburg. You can check out my videos there. Well, I am getting just a little touch sleepy. Did this live stream a little late because of the presidential debates tonight. I wanted to watch them. I wanted to give people a chance to watch them, so I did my live stream a little late, but I do appreciate you guys joining me. Thank you to everyone for joining me. Thank you for everyone who was generous enough to leave a super chat. And thank you. And hashtag Team Balto. This one's in the bag.